We're gonna play some Minecraft now. And it's gonna be a little bit of fun, I think, I hope. We're gonna work on some more stuff out of the redstone guide to redstone book. I don't know what, but I'll figure something out to work on. And we're gonna start with, let's see, meeny, miny, mo. I think I've done everything in the book. While we're waiting on this to load itself up, that's one thing I haven't done. Yeah, we'll try building that. The Elytra Launcher. Let's see if we can build that this time, David. Mr. Three Moons is gonna build the Elytra Launcher, and let's see what that comes out like. Don't know how good it'll be, but we'll find out. Okay, everybody, it looks like it's loaded itself up and we're ready to go. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go into a world here, and I'm going to go ahead and get us set up to go ahead and build the Elytra Launcher. I don't know how well it's going to work, but hey, we can have fun with it. What the devil, you know, ain't nothing wrong with that. We can have a little fun and see if we can build it. I can't promise you that it will work. I'd have to give myself some Elytra to make it work, but I'm not going to do that right now. Let's just build it in our test world and see what happens. There's a lot of things in this test world that you might glance over as I fly by and do things, and you may find that a lot of these things don't work right, and they're not functioning right or whatever, like that lighthouse right there. That's one that I started building, and it's not exactly functioning like it's supposed to. It's supposed to be a full blackout on each side, and instead it's only two. Those four stay lit up regardless, and I've tried it different ways. And because I've tried it different ways, it's all to do with this right here. If I put this right there, the whole side stays lit. If I do that, at least two of them turn off when this side over here turns off. If I break that, those two stay off permanently. So it's kind of a confusion, and I built it by the book, but there's something wrong somewhere with what I did. So I guess it's not exactly perfect, but it's a good looking start. I just got to get it to where it's working right. And then, well, then we'll figure it out from there. The schematic for that is up, and it's from a different working model. I was just trying to rebuild this one and record it, so it didn't work out too well. This one over here, of course, is my mob thing. That one, I don't know how it works out or not, or if it works at all. And this one's the piston squisher at the combination lock door that does not work, and it looks identical to the book, but it does not work. It's something to do with these hoppers over here, because if I take out what's in this hopper, it'll automatically open the door, but it will not open the door if I sit over here and I press the three buttons that the book says to press and have it open the door. It just looks at me like I'm lunatic. So it's okay, I ain't worried about it. So let's go back over here a little ways. Now, just so you know, if I start shaking too bad, it is not a camera issue. It is me personally. I sometimes shake when I play this game, and a lot of it's because of the issue with the medication that I take. They call trembling or trembers or whatever the doctors want to call it, and when I do a lot of stressful stuff, and for some reason this seems to be a stressful game, and I don't know why. I love the game, and I'm not battling anything, I'm not trying to come out on top, I'm just trying to build, and it gets me every time. So we need some wool, some redstone. We need some almost everything I just got rid of. A dispenser, sign, if I can find it real quick. A button. Sticky pistons. Slime. I'm not going to waste time. A block of slime, a bucket, and it's just a bucket. It's not a bucket of water or a bucket of there's more stuff to get, so I'm putting all that in there. I gotta go here, and we need 10 repeaters. So we need what looks like 45. Yeah, we're gonna need 45 obsidian stone. Now, because I'm in creative mode, I'm not going to waste my time sitting here getting a whole bunch of them. And that is everything that's in the bill. You need 25 redstone. You need redstone dust, I should say. You need 8 half slabs. You need 5 dispensers. We need 1 sign, 1 button, 1 sticky piston, 1 slime block, 1 bucket, 10 repeaters, 45 obsidian stone, and 42 solid building blocks of your choice. The book is using lime. Okay, so it's fine. They're just using lime wool as a solid building block, so I'm going to do the same thing. So first thing we want is our lime wool building block. And we're going to build our foundation for this, which is going to be a platform that should be about 7 by 5 rectangle. Okay. So we'll get started on that right now. 1, 5. There's 5, and then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 2 here. 1 there, and 1 there on each corner. Then we need our half slab. And our half slab is going to go at this end right here, like that, on the top. And then we're going to need to place down here at the left corner, place that there, and place an obsidian stone there. That is like almost, that's step 2. Now we're going to work on step 3, which is putting down some redstone and some repeaters. So we're going to get some we're going to put the redstone dust here, so I don't have to go back and forth between it too far. But what we're going to do is we're going to put redstone repeaters down. Look, starting right here. At the repeater, it's set down there. And then we're going to put a repeater here, and we're going to set that repeater to 4 ticks. Okay, all of them are going to be set to 4 ticks with the exception of the lone repeater that'll be on the left hand side over here. You'll see it here in just a few minutes, but we will work that out in just a few moments. And there's going to be a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 running up this side over here. Repeaters. 5 repeaters. Am I right? Yeah, 5 repeaters. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. We'll find out here in just a moment, won't we? Set all of them to 4, except that one and the one over there. All the way to that block. There we go. I think I made it too long or something here. There's something not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I made it too long. No wonder it seemed out of place. That's what's wrong. There we go. Much better. I mean, now isn't this going to be fun to be along for the ride and see how we make mistakes and how we get things done and how we straighten things out? To me, I enjoy watching YouTubers that do things like this and they'll go, oh, wait a minute, that's wrong. Because to me, that says they're being very honest and very open about, hey, so I made a mistake, I'm human. You know, we're not robots, we're human. And we make our mistakes. And there we go. That's the bottom platform and everything. And that's step number 3 complete. Now we're going to go on to step number 4. By the way, this build is located, if you want to try to build it yourself, you can build it here by yourself, or you can try to locate the schematic when I put the schematic up. I would highly recommend you getting a Mojang Minecraft Guide to Redstone book, because this is in the book on page 72, and it really is not that hard of a build. As a matter of fact, it's only a few pages long. It's really, and if you ever saw the book, the builds are real simple in the book. They're just point blank. They're easy to deal with. Okay, so now we get to work on step number 4, which is add a sticky piston facing upward on the empty block of the inward extension. And then we're going to add a block above and to the side of the raised block, and then add the button on the top. Okay. So in other words, we're going to put, let's go in here and get our sticky piston, our button. Okay. We're going to go right. I'm going to put one here, and I'm going to take out that block. And I'm going to put that there, which I did not see in the last one. Did not show putting any there. I guess they just automatically assume we're going to know to do that. I like the way they think. They think really good, don't they? There's the sticky piston. There is the button. Now, don't ask me how that's gonna function yet. I've only built this thing one time and I don't know, I can't tell you how it works. Not yet. Anyway, so now that step 4 is done, we're gonna move on to step 5, and we're gonna go to the blocks on the end down there, and we're gonna build that up by 9 blocks. Each stack should contain 9 blocks, the book says. So I'm going to include the first block. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that creates that. Now we're going to go right here and create a second column, because we're going to need a second column to build our ladder with. Because if we don't have the ladder, I mean the column there, we can't very well build our ladder. Unless I put them in there wrong, they should automatically follow one another. Should end like that. There should be a total of 1, 2, 3 on one side, or 4 on one side and 4 on the other side. So let's go count the bad boys and see if I've got it set up right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take that out. That out. Because according to the book, that should only be 4 on each side. So that's the way we're gonna build it. Now I'm going to take and I'm going to go get my slime. We're going to put our slime where it belongs first and foremost. Let's put it right there. Ah, I know part of the reason it's funky right now. It's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to be a double setting there. Like that. There we go. Yay! And we're going to take out this extra row of block. It doesn't have anything to do with the launcher. There's our slime. Okay, so now that takes us all the way up to step number 8. Like I said, this is a rather quick, I want to say rather quick build. It goes pretty quick. and does a pretty good job from what I remember the last time I built this thing. Okay, step number 8 says build an obsidian frame from the top of the stack. It should be a 5x5 block and have a single block gap in the middle. Just a frame. So we can deal with the frame. Let's see if we can do this. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 5 and 5. Now let's see. Be 2 there and 2 there, which lines it up with the slime block itself. So if you see, so you happen to land on that, you're doing good. Now, there's that. Now comes to, I guess, the fun part of it all. And that's going to be to start building some corners. We got to put a couple more of these right there, one there. And then we get to put our dispensers up there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, only one on that side and only one there. Okay, so that takes care of that. Take that out of here. Let's put this here. Let's put it right there. Don't need to put anything on it. Now we got to put a floor. Step number 9 says add an obsidian base 1 block lower than the ring. Add dispensers along the back of the ring and one on either side of it too. So we got to go put our little floor underneath here. We'll do it. No. Do it like this. Okay, there's our floor. And then we get to add our redstone dust. From this right here goes to here. Whoop. Like so. You have to sneak in order to put it on top of the dispensers, because if you try to do it otherwise and you click on it, it's going to do that number there. It's going to open up the dispenser, and that's not what we want to do. Not at this point. And then we need to fill each one of these dispensers with TNT, which was not in our list of items needed. I love how this book does not include everything that you need. It does this quite often. It's always funny how it does it. It said fill it, so I'm filling it. Okay, so there we go. It is filled. Now, with TNT, place a sign on one side of the gap in the front, and then pour water from a bucket into the back of the obsidian ring. Add stacks of obsidian from Oh, okay. So we're going to go down to the... Okay. Now, see, it didn't say water bucket. It just showed a bucket. There's a difference in a water bucket. Water's got blue, not just silver. Interesting the way they did that in the book. Here we go. One single bucket, it said. Had stacks of obsidian from all 3 blocks around the base. Okay, now we get to go down here and we get to build this. Like this. There we go. Now, somebody needs to tell me how this is going to work. Okay, and that was step number 10. Now, when you press the button, it powers the redstone at the bottom, which travels up the ladder and causes the dispensers to activate the TNT. The signal travels to the piston at the front, but is delayed by the repeaters. If all goes well, the TNT should explode just as you're pushed up by the slime block, sending you flying away, making sure that make sure you wear some durable armor when testing, just in case the timing of the TNT isn't perfect. Okay. Well, this is basically the entire build. 27 minutes and it takes to build this thing. So let's try this out. Let's go get us some Elytra. E-L-Y. Let's get us Elytra. And let's get us some... just because the book said to make sure we're wearing something durable, not that it's going to hurt me, and not that it's going to hurt. I don't know how to wear them. So there we go. Let's try that. So I guess the object here is to, when you build your base and you're building around this thing, you gotta create a walkway from the button to get here. So what we do is we get ourselves set up. We click the button. Now, something definitely wrong there somewhere. Go back through there and determine where that mistake would be. Probably right there where I just took out, because that looks about like the only spot it could be. Now let's go ahead, without getting in it, let's see if it's going to... So in other words, if I do that, it should launch me up. Awesome. Awesome little build. That's neat. That works. That's better than us cheating and flying this way. But that is definitely one neat build. And it's only used 1, 2, 3. I've only tried it 3 times. That's pretty good. But you got to build floors all around it in order to, yep, walk up to it and press a button. If you don't jump at the right time, you don't get up. Oh well, it works. We know it works. You saw it work. That's pretty neat. Alright, so again, I want to say thank you for watching my channel today. Again, my name is 3 Moons, and as you can see, we just built ourselves an Elytra Launcher, and I'm going to go ahead and put the schematic for this up on Minecraft-schematics for everyone to pull down. But I strongly recommend you go ahead and get the Mojang book, Guide to Redstone. I will put that in the description of this video down below, where you can possibly buy that at as soon as I can find where we can buy it at. Again, thank you and have a wonderful rest of your evening. Bye-bye.